Hi. Well, that ain't the Ford. Hi guys, Wyatt Long, part of Midwest Moto here. Ford's outside because it snowed. Sweet Iowa weather. Snowed when it wasn't supposed to. So we had to move the Ford out so we could get the Polaris out and the other Polaris out so we can drive them in the snow, obviously. But now it has a dead battery, and I want to get back to work on the Ford because we have a nice warm blast coming through here. But it has a dead battery, so it's on the charger. So now we have to wait for it to charge. But I think I did change my mind. Since I have to do a transmission on the Ford, that is the main reason it got parked. That is the main reason it started running like crap, was because it got parked, because the transmission went out. 300,000 miles, I was expecting that. Really happy that's all that's came out. Anyways, I'm gonna move some of the bikes and stuff to pull the Ford in all the way, so it'll make it a lot easier to pull the cab off. And actually, well, no, because the bed's off of it. Alright, well, let's get to work on moving the pitters and just kind of clean it up a little bit so the Ford will fit easier. What's that saying that a 5-minute project is normally a 5-day project? Well, I can agree with that. Got the front of the barn, or the front of the barn cleaned up, and the Ford is ready to go in there. But we're struggling with something. The park brake on this is stuck. So I put the park brake on once as a little joke, just for it to stay. And well, now it doesn't do anything. And it really ain't gonna do anything when I cut the park brake cables. But anyways, so now there's no way to get it to return back to where it was. So I'm over here battling these little levers just on the rear two, to send the park brake back to release. So now I'm fighting that. So yeah, park release brake cable, whatever, is broke. So I can't even, there's no way of releasing it without punching those little tabs. And they don't really want to go. I don't know if it's because there's not enough slack in the line, because I cut it. I don't know. I don't know why. They just won't go forward. If you hear that screaming, ignore that. That's the neighbor's goat. Or donkey. Jeez. It's the neighbor's donkey. Or the windmills. The windmills have been making so much noise today. Probably because there's not a lot of wind, so they're constantly adjusting. I don't know. Yeah, this 5-minute project just turned into a rest of the week project. I was just going to clean out the front of the barn, put this in there, probably take the hood off today. Because like I said, we're going to be pulling the cab because that'll be a lot easier to redo the transmission. So that was originally the plan. But now I got to see if I can even get this to move. It'd help if I wasn't a one-man band today, but I am. And moving this thing, shut up. Gosh. Moving this thing by yourself is not the easiest thing in the world. So anyways, I'll catch you guys back when I hopefully have it in the barn. Or have it to where it'll move. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Morning. Actually, it's noon, 1 o'clock, and I have work in 2 hours. But today, didn't get the Ford in last night. I gave up. So I called the big guns in. Grandpa's gonna use the 40-20 to lift the rear end up or scooch it into the barn, whichever he wants to do. So, still cleaned out from yesterday. Still cleaned out from yesterday. Looks better actually because the mud and the water has dried. Kinda. And now we're waiting on the 40-20 to warm up so we can bring that in here. Still might not start pulling the cab off today because like I said, I have work in 2 hours. So we might start that tomorrow. But I might start stripping the cab. I might pull mirrors off today. And pull the hood off today. Might. I've never pulled a cab. I've never done anything like this. But I figured pulling the cab off would make it a lot easier to put the tranny in, especially being a 1 to 2 person band. So I figured it'd be a lot easier to just pull the cab off to do the tranny. So, and it gives me a chance to fully restore that and the underside of the cab. The bed, I don't know if you can see, there's a giant rust hole. So I think we're just gonna put a flatbed on this. I don't really know what else to do, to be honest. I could just go ahead and throw just a normal bed on it again. But the issue with that would be is I plan on using it for a work truck, to help me work with my farmers and stuff. So I don't want to have a bed because that's more that can rust out, and just can't put a giant fuel cell in the crap in the back of it. So I think we're gonna switch to a flatbed if I can find one for not $8 grand, because that's more than I spent on the entire truck. So, all right, I'll catch you guys back when we get the Ford, put it in the barn, start ripping the cab off. Oh man, that was my mirror. Alrighty, as you can see, the Ford has made it into the shop. We'll call it a shop. She's made it in here, and you know what sucks? Is either yesterday or the day before, I went and put the lights that I had hanging up back in my part of the shop. Quick little rundown. This is my shop. Well, behind the wall, actually. And I built that because I was getting really big into the whole pit bike. Damn, you can't see anything. Come here. Woo! Now you can see everything. I was getting really big into the pit bike scene. So, went out and bought 3 of them. One for the girlfriend, one for me, and the other one for me. So yeah, I went out into the dirt bike, or the pit bike scene. Plus we had a 4-wheeler and we had a YZ125 at the time. And those would not fit over here. They wouldn't. Because the 4020, which we just used, and the small tractor, the 2305, were both just in there. Jeez, cat. They were both in there, and it wouldn't fit well with all the bikes and working on stuff and everything. So I built me this little part of the shop. I mean, a storage rack right there. Me an actual toolbox. Thanks, girlfriend. And then, because I was using bricks to hold my tools, and then I bought a rack, and I was using that, and then the girlfriend brought me a toolbox. So thank you. So yeah, this is where we're laying all the Ford parts out. This is the interiors in here, anyways. And I guess Grandpa's mower deck, because he couldn't put it in the 2 garages he's using. So yeah, all the all the Ford parts are in here. There's a mower, a project mower in the back right there. It's an old snapper. And then my grandpa's dirt bike, which I'm gonna do a build series on because I plan on fully restoring it before he dies, because he said the last thing, or he really wanted to ride it one more time before he dies, but it needs an overhaul. It needs cams because camshaft broke, so it needs cams. Yeah, now you're all caught up. That's why this wall's here. I built it. I know it looks anyways, so now I have to rob the lights out of there again to put them in here, because I'm a vlogger now, a YouTuber or something. I don't know. I'm here. Does that count? Anyways, I'm gonna mount the lights up. We'll be back. Some people would call it beautiful. I call it not beautiful. Okay, we're gonna pop the hood real quick. Oh man, I can't see anything besides blinding apparently. It's really bright. Now, I think all I gotta do to pop the hood is take out these 2 bolts. 2 bolts on this side, 2 bolts on that side, and we can get the hood out of the way. And we can actually see what we're doing. Because, God, it's been a minute since I've seen under the hood of a 6-liter. It's been a minute. This is like, whoa, there's stuff. God, there's a lot of stuff. They crowded this. Why do I still have 1 positive hooked up? Oh, I have both positives hooked up, just not the grounds. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the hood off. I'll catch you back. Stay. Beautiful. I figured it out. There's a little tab. Okay, I didn't figure out. YouTube figured it out, but thanks, YouTube. I'm working for you anyways. Might as well help me out, you know. Stop. Go back. I just got you. Now you just, yep, you simply just, okay, so for the other people who don't know, Jesus. There's a little tab on the side of them, right there. This side was at least facing towards, if you're on the driver's side, wiper arm, it is towards the tab is towards the steering wheel. And it's just a little tab, like that. And you just stick a nail or something behind there, you literally just pop it forward and then you pull it off. That's as simple as that. Didn't realize that. Let's go do the other one. Didn't realize that's how simple. It was not that simple on the Cat Eye. I will say that. Hold that. It was not that simple on the Cat Eye. So, oh God, now this one's towards the middle. How am I supposed to, you know what? Monkey turn. I'm getting too old for this. I'm 16. I'm not too old. I mean, for YouTube, I'm 21. You don't have to be 21 to film on YouTube. I think you have to be 18. I don't know. I'm whatever age I put into YouTube. We'll put it that way. So, again, there's a little tab. Also on the passenger side as well, or the one in the middle, I guess. The one that cleans your passenger side. It is also still facing towards the back. You just put your finger back there. Back tab right there. Okay, I don't know if you can see anything, but I'm trying. Okay, and then you simply just pull it off. So let's block the sun again. There's the tab right there. I said sun. I meant light. Tab right there. Simply just, and it moves, slides right off. Okay, back down. Thought I was gonna forget you, huh? I almost did. And back down. Ugh. Stop. You scared me. And other wiper is off. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to end the video here because I have work in 10 minutes and it's a 15-minute drive. Oh, ow. Don't tell my boss. Okay, we're not gonna end it right here. I gotta pick up my tools. Then we're gonna end it right here. So yes, if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, you can just leave now because I'm not gonna do anything besides yap. Really good at yapping. Anyways, we are going to pick off here right where we left tomorrow. Maybe, God, and I forgot to put this socket back. Probably going to leave off right here. We're probably going to. Unless this video is long enough to publish, then this will be the end. But we'll figure that out. Who's either screaming or calling someone? That was really loud and obnoxious. Stop sliding out. I just spent 2 days cleaning you. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm not filming this on Christmas, but it's after Christmas, and I didn't say it earlier, so. I was gonna say I didn't say it in my other video, but I haven't uploaded in like a month. The reason, I did get some texts from friends. They were wanting to know if I quit. The reason I haven't uploaded, I ain't got content, bruh. It was snowing. I don't have a GoPro, so I can't film any riding content yet. Okay, now you gotta come with me. I can't film any riding content yet, but that is coming. This channel is not just mechanics. This channel is also just every day and okay, not every day because it's not a vlog channel. Yeah, this channel is pretty much just gonna be obviously garage stuff, but then or barn stuff, whatever, and restoring my vehicles and stuff. But it's also gonna be riding. During the summertime, we go to a track and ride dirt bikes, and ride four-wheelers and go mudding and stuff like that. Those videos will be out as soon as I can get a GoPro. I have some good content ready. Okay, not really, because the snow's gone. But I need to get a GoPro. That's $400. And right now, all my money's going into this, so I don't have any money to buy a GoPro. So, anyways, oh, I forgot to shut the light off in the shop, in my shop part. Anyways, like I said, this video is not just, or this channel is not just going to be crappy garage content, okay? It is going to be anything to do with vehicles and anything to do with the Midwest. If some of you guys don't know, I am in Iowa. Blows! Anyways, if some of you guys don't know, I'm in Iowa, the Midwest. So, this channel is just going to be what I do in the Midwest. Riding, mudding, trailing, breaking stuff, hitting stuff, I don't know, and garage stuff. So, anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow.